Okay, guys, if you like my video, give me the thumbs up. Okay, I put up a new video almost every day or every other day. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Likes are free. So no excuses. There you go. Have a good day. Okay, the topic today is men who have money and are successful, and women who want them, and the price the price the women have to pay for the money they want, the power and the success and the money of the men they want. Okay, so
a few moments later.
Let me re-say that because that would confuse me a little bit. All right. Today the topic is about women wanting men who have money and who are powerful and successful, and the price that costs for the women who want those men. Okay. Ladies, I've been looking at podcasts and I've been listening to women on their TikToks, on their Instagrams, on their YouTubes. And what I've heard from the women, to me, just sounds all out crazy. It's like you guys don't seem to get it at all.
Oh, my God.
Let me try to explain this because I think the women are very confused. Okay. You want a man who makes 6 figures a year. That's 10% of the men. Those men worked really hard to get where they're at. If you as a woman are coming to talk to a man who has all these things, what do you think happens when you get with that man? You think that your body is equal to his money? You think that your degree, if you have one or you have several, is equal to his money?
You serious?
And you don't have what he has? No. Ladies, listen. And I want you to try to make it make sense. You worked really hard to get where you at. You finally got to millions of dollars, and a man comes along who has a great body and feels his body is equivalent to what you went and took years to earn. How much sense does that make? Doesn't make sense. So this is the way you're viewed when you're talking about your body, and you should be, treated like this and bought that and took on shopping sprees. The booty ain't worth that. It really isn't worth that. And if you get with a guy, how you gonna leave the guy that takes care of you to go back to the street because he is seeing other people?
Say what?
Now, I want to say this because I heard Gabrielle Union say when she made the money, she slept around and did what she wanted to do because the money gave her the power to do so. Because she made the bulk of the money. So this is what she said it gave her the power to do. She wasn't cheating. She was exercising her options, and she was able to sleep around because she had the money.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So ladies, I want you to think about what she said. And I want you to listen to what I'm going to say very carefully. A man who has all that money and that power don't need you. He has his pick of the litter with every woman he wants. Any woman he wants, he has his pick of the litter. He can get anybody. He can have 5 women. The rules don't apply to him that applies to regular people because he has the money. Therefore, he is entitled to see a group of people. I'm going to tell you why. First off, you didn't help him to build that wealth. He did. You didn't put a nickel in on nothing he did. You weren't with him on none of the struggles, the late nights, the sleeping in the office, or sleeping in his car at home. You weren't with him on any of the struggles. So how you think you gonna come in where a person that got everything, they have all this, they up here, and you are not even nowhere near where that person is, because you don't have what they have. If a man is taking care of you and paying all the bills, it's what he says, not what you say. It's what he says. Yeah, and I heard women say, oh, you should just, see someone. If he's seeing someone, you should see someone.
Say what?
Listen, ladies, I don't know what's wrong with your brains that you don't comprehend.
Oh,
but let me just tell you this. If the man that pays all your bills and got that kind of money finds out that you're seeing another guy, he cans you, kicks you to the curb, and he ain't paying another bill. Because men are territorial. They don't want to share.
Sorry, bro.
And if he got the money and he taking care of you, it's what he says. It's not what you say. You ain't paying for nothing. So how you going to come in and make rules on a person that has all this power and all this wealth, and they earned it, and they can do whatever they want, and you won't have anything? You don't get to dictate what the rules are when you're dealing with someone else and their money, and they're taking care of you. It's what they say that goes.
Sorry, bro.
When you say, oh, I'm going to leave this guy and I'm going to go get another guy. Go.
1 p.m. the next day. Later. 1 eternity later. Few inches later.
Go and get another guy where? Because the odds of you getting another millionaire or a man on that level, the only way that's possible is if you're an 8, 9, or 10. And I would really say 9 or 10. Because I don't even think the 8 could do that.
Say what? Oh, my God.
When you're talking about a person that has a lot of money, they have their pick of the litter. They can get whatever they want. They can have as many as they want because they've earned the power to do so.
Say what? Oh, my God.
If you are taking the money from one person and that person is doing everything for you, you can't come in and make rules. You just don't have the power. And if you don't want to listen and you don't want to do what you're supposed to do, guess what? You're going to be fired. Because that person doesn't have any... A man has no problem getting a woman when he has money, or he has the looks and he has money, or he has the looks. He don't have no problem getting women. So ladies who think you look good, listen, there are millions of you and fewer of us. And men with money, that's when you're talking 6 figures, that's 10% of the men in the world. When you say you want them to look be a certain body type, a certain color, that number goes down. Then you got to look at the ones that are gay, that number goes down again. Then you got to look at the ones that are not available or married, that number goes down. So you're really picking from probably about 5% of the men.
Say what?
So all of you millions think that you're going to get 5% of the men.
Oh, my God.
That's impossible. You can't beat numbers. And when you get that one and you decide to go back to the street, this is the thing that I also really don't get from the women. You're with somebody, you know you ain't been doing right. And then the person goes and does something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to leave them. You're not hurting the person that has options. You're hurting yourself. Ladies, you don't control relationship and marriage. Men do. Men don't have an issue getting married, and men don't have an issue getting a relationship. You do. You can sleep with 100 men, but you can't make any of them take you serious. Another thing about that is this. Relationship and marriage is whose gold? It's the woman's gold. That's not men's gold. Women always say, but the men are single. We're not looking. We would like to have a relationship. We would love to have marriage, some of us, but we're not looking for it. We don't care if we have a relationship. If we sleep with you and we date you and sleep with you, it's the same thing. We don't need the relationship for the fulfillment like you guys do. We don't need it. We can sleep with you. You can go. What is the difference in the booty if a man is sleeping with you and you somebody he's seen, than if he dates you seriously and sleeps with you and he's in a relationship with you, or he marries you? If a man sleeps with you as your girlfriend, what is the booty going to change when you become the wife? Is it going to magically be different, or is it going to be the same booty, the same head? What is the benefit of him marrying you if he's already gotten the booty? There's nothing else left to offer the man except for your catering skills, your cooking skills, your attentive skills. And if you really can't cook, you ain't attentive. Like a lot of women can't cook. A lot of women aren't wife material. Guess what? You really don't have nothing to offer the booty. And that's standard on all models. Every model is offering the papaya in the backyard and the patio.
Say what?
Which is the booty.
Oh
Okay,
my
and
God.
you got a lot of booty is backyard and patio. So every woman that has booty and that has a papaya, you are no different than the other woman that has it. The only difference is y'all might look different. Your shade of color might be different. But ultimately, once a man sleeps with you, it's the woman's job to show the man why he should have a relationship with her, not the man's job. He's already gotten what he wanted. If you don't put your efforts in and show that man, then you don't get that man. Then you'll say, well, I don't care. But you taking another body with you and you're adding it to your count, and you lowers your value. It lowers your value in men's eyes. And you're never going to be able to forget for the rest of your life what you done with the man, whether it was good or bad, whether it was a long time or a short time. You going to carry that memory with you for the rest of your days until you die. And I don't think women are really looking at that. A man, think about it. The man sleeps with you. That's what he wanted to do. Boom. Does he need to date you? No. Does he need to marry you? No. He wanted to sleep with you? Yeah. He slept with you? Yeah. Went there, been there, done that. That's it. He can go on to the next person. But if he's choosing to still talk to you and date you, he likes you. And ladies.
A few moments later.
Ladies, that's a very big deal. Okay? You need to understand that is a very big deal. When you have a man that's been with you, all these things, that's a big deal. So what I'm saying to the ladies is,
Hours later.
when you got somebody on your team, be happy with the person you got on your team, because the reality of it is,
A few moments later.
I don't know what's up with this thing. It acts how I want to act when they want to act that way. But when you have someone that is being real with you, keep it. There's not a lot of that out here. And understand that your papaya and your booty is only valuable because you got someone say, well, I'll take my time. That makes no sense either, because if you've already been with men, then you're used. If you have kids, then you're used. If you've been married, then you're used. You're a used vehicle. Okay? Let's just look at it in vehicle. You're a used vehicle with miles. Okay? And multiple owners. Okay? Multiple baby daddies, multiple men. You've been married multiple times. Multiple owners. Okay? You're not a brand new vehicle. So when you sit there and say, well, I look good. Yes, but there are millions more that look better than you or just as good. And they're not trying to drive this stupid high price for something that doesn't have that value.
Oh my God.
Or 20 women to one man. He don't have the time to go through your stuff when there's other ones that really like him and want to date him. If you're going to sleep with the men, ladies, and you're not going to care, why should the men care? They don't care. If you don't care, they don't care. And if you're cool with that, that's on you. If you continue going around making the same mistake with multiple men, you just get a body count.
Oh my God!
You don't get a boyfriend. You might get a baby's daddy, but that's it. So, ladies, listen. If you get with a man that has money, you know, if you get with a man that has money, respect that guy. Be feminine, be submissive, because that's what they want. They don't want independent. They don't want a boss chick. They don't want strong and independent. They don't want a masculine woman. They don't want those things. They don't want it. They don't want it. Now, there was something I really wanted to say that was a good point also to make.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Okay, let me throw this in there.
12 seconds later.
Well, no, I'm not going to throw this in there because this is another subject. I'm going to save that. But there was something else I wanted to say about it. When you get the man and you're talking to the man and he has the money, understand that you're competing with all the women that are around that man that also wants that man. And relationship and marriage is his choice. It's not your choice. You can want what you want, but that don't mean you're going to get what you want. And a lot of you can want what you want, but that don't mean you qualify for what you want. So, ladies, it's not, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just telling you what it is. This is reality. This is the truth. And this is a truth that you will have to deal with. You can ignore it. You can try to go left. You can try to go right. But ultimately, you're going to have to deal with it because men with money are not like men that don't have it. They think differently. They're not into, going through this long, drawn-out process with you. And the higher you go up the ladder, the more pickier they get and the more stricter they get. Men with money want natural-looking women. They want it. That's what they want. They want feminine women. They want submissive women. They want women that cater and attend to them. They want attentive women, They want affectionate women. They want honest women. They don't want boss chicks. They don't want chicks in the street. They don't want chicks showing their whole body to everybody. They don't want chicks with high body counts. They don't want chicks that are out of shape. And they don't want chicks with fake parts. And they don't want masculine chicks and chicks with bad attitudes. They don't want that. They'll sleep with you if you look good enough. But if they don't date you and they don't marry you, there's a reason why. And you need to get the person to tell you, or you need to just really pay attention to what's going on. Because if a man is with you and he don't marry you and he's been with you for a while, 2-3 years, really the odds is he don't want to. Because something isn't right with you. Not with him, with you. Because if he don't marry you, there's a reason why he don't want to marry you. It's got nothing to do with him. So when some men don't want to hurt your feelings, say, oh, it's me, don't worry. That's all a lie. It's not true. Because then you'll see him a couple of years later, he got another chick, he's married. And so how did he switch and go from you all those years to this person a couple of years, and boom, he married? Then you look at what he chose. And you look at how she is, and then you'll see why. The difference between you and them. But if you think you're going to go out and talk to someone else and you're going to get him to continue to pay your bill or take care of you while you mess with another guy,
You serious?
I got news for you. That ain't going to happen. Now, let's say you're with another guy. He meets you. He likes you. You tell him that. He wants to be with you and you look that good and your attitude's that great. He might do something. You know, he'll definitely, and he want to talk to you, he'll definitely do something for you. But if you got another man, he's not going to pay all your bills because you got another man. And just because the men got the money don't mean they supposed to give it to you. You haven't earned that. You're coming to a person that's earned everything they got, and you coming in thinking because you look a certain way, or you slept with him once or twice, and it was decent, or you liked it, or he got it, that he owes you something, that he's supposed to take care of you for life. Ladies, I don't know.
Oh my God.
You serious?
Ladies, I don't know where this idea is coming from, but you guys live way in imaginary land with that shit. That's not the way life works. Nobody is entitled to take care of you and pay all your bills. The booty ain't worth that. It just isn't. He can have anybody he want, but he's supposed to sleep with you and then take care of you. No. Only if that's what he wants to do, but he's not entitled to do it. He don't have to do it. It's not his job to do it.
Oh my God.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say about that. All right. I hope it helped. Deuces.